Nortander, the cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with the snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible: an end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over. The crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
How did you not see all of those corpses?
The barracks. Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you, and your promotion into the ranks of the Wolf Guard did not make things any better. Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
Where am I?
Are you serious? What does it look like?
The Greykeep barracks?
Well observed. You were screaming as if Nor himself was at your throat. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think? It was that dream again, wasn't it? The nightmare.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
It wasn't the dream about the cave. It was the one I've been having since I was a child.
That one. Well, what can I say? You're one tormented soul, my friend. But probably that's why we get along so well.
Yeah, probably.
But still, sometimes I can't help but feel that you still feel guilty about betraying Isamo. Just don't, all right? You did the right thing.
Not everyone in the Royal Army seems to agree on that.
Well, then they are fools. All they want is a scapegoat, and you, as Isamo Tahar's child, are the best one they got their hands on. Honestly, you shouldn't need me to remind you about that.
I know, Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least, the new laws will prevent something like that from ever happening again. Magic is dangerous, and your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules, and the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages, the purity branded, they chose their own fate. They were criminals and murderers.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm a mage. What if one day they decide that I'm a defiler too?
Come on, don't be ridiculous. You're a battle mage of the Royal Army, of the Wolf Guard, for heck's sake. And you're not the only one. You use your powers for the greater good, unlike the ones who are being sentenced.
Corporal Tahar? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the Hall of War as soon as possible.
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course. Corporal Tahar? Corporal Carpel?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, why was I naked on the bed? I mean, I get this guy, he has clothes, and that's why he doesn't have a blanket, but... yeah, whatever.
Yes?
It's a castle. It's code. Okay, let's see. Loot. Yay. Let's go with this one. I think it looks cool. I don't have a hood. Talisman of second chance. So what does that do? Second chance, a creation of the alchemy court of Nortander. It filled with mysterious substance. There is also a small needle located in the bottom of it. Soldiers are told to grasp the talisman whenever they start losing consciousness. If used correctly, the talisman survives fallen for soldiers. So, how do I use that? Does it revive me or just other people? Let's get a senator on our hands. It looks ridiculous as hell. But we're a mage, we're used to that. So that requires 1 straight 3 dexterity. Okay, well, at least after the character creator we're back on track. What should we choose? 3 points? Well, we don't have attribute points. Brutality, leadership, black magic. So, Day of Reckoning, conjure a shadow of cursed blood, fall from the sky into the target area, with a chance to apply Imperit and Bleeding to all enemies caught within. Where's the Revive Undead? Call of the Forsaken. Summon a group of walking corpses in the target area to aid you on the battlefield. I did not hit apply. Brutality. Increase auto attack by 2%. And leadership, additional focus points. Alright, those are the focus points. I keep forgetting. So if I have this, that will increase this, right? It doesn't say that it does. Increase the auto attack damage by 2%. Let's go with this. Deal damage to a single target. Yeah, we're going with... well, let's go with the elemental magic. I think that's gonna be great. Increase the spell work by 2%. And Blizzard. Or a Fire Spark. Frost Shell. Briefly become invulnerable at the cost of also becoming apathic. The caster has Ice Bite. He also regenerates health and a focus for the light of the effect. I actually want to deal damage. So, deal damage to all enemies in the target area. If the caster has Fire Might, it is removed upon casting the Firebolt's damage. Okay, let's go with the Fire. Oh, okay, you automatically actually added that. Action group 2. I see. Spiders. Small tarantula, cave tarantula, and a tarantula. Yeah, that's all the spiders are, tarantulas and absolutely nothing else. I actually do like this encyclopedia, it looks amazing.
Did you say something? I'm ready.
Say the word.
Yes?
I didn't know you
Aye.
spoke. Okay, you can close that. Am I the only one? Yes, I can control only one guy. Great.
Ready? Then let's go.
He has
Orders?
joined my
Understood.
party. Let's go and loot. I mean, that's what we do. It's an adventure game. Okay, there was in Neverwinter the ability to click and hold the button that I found very useful when walking like that. Not just clicking. And of course, when I say that, oh well. Nope, nope. Okay, let's go north. A huge corridor, nothing big. Hello, where is the exit? A commander summons us, so yeah, of course I'm leaving. And yes, we're gonna be a mage with a sword, an elementalist.
It's quite empty. Where are all the recruits?
Out for the drills or in the halls of justice, I guess. There's a trial taking place right now.
Another mage?
Yeah, some elven woman, I believe. Yes.
Great! So it's an empty room filled with people, or filled with stuff people may not care about. Might as well relieve them of their vulnerables, and I do want to do that. Ah, there, see?
Let's see.
A hood. Well, at least this one a little bit fits. I do want a helmet though. Anyway, we're looking for the best looking equipment, that's it. We can level up the rest of the characters as well as they want.
Got it.
And what about this way? Well, if there's no one stopping us, might as well explore and steal. I mean, borrow, because it's a different word.
Acknowledged. Understood.
That means something totally different. Seems like a kitchen
Will do.
with a fountain inside. Okay, why? A mysterious key. Seems like something I might use at some point.
Be swift.
Nothing important there, Tahar. Just some provisions.
Will do.
You keep saying that.
Take them down! Charge! For the crown!
It'll only take a second.
So we're going with the Mass Effect theory. If your name means absolutely anything,
This will be a mess.
they're gonna use it because honestly your first name is never gonna be mentioned. Tahar. Well, we can be glad it's not Shepherd, I mean,
Whatever's necessary.
Well then.
Wait, so I could try the spark. Not the fireball this time.
You read
Look,
my
a
mind.
big spider. Kill it. Thank you.
Got it.
That was not a morning star. Maybe it was a two-handed mace.
Acknowledged.
At least the blur is gone.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yay, for the free experience we just gained. Okay, no one here and no one here. Let's move. Oh dear. You do love those statues, don't you?
So much to do, so little time.
Oh, I guess it needs to look
Understood.
epic. I mean, it's a barracks. It's like a TARDIS, bigger on the inside. With stuff in it. Okay, I know that I usually need to use a staff in these situations as a mage, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep my sword and I'm gonna use my magic power because that's what you do. Everyone else, I'm actually going to level up. Something I usually don't do in these sorts of games because I love my character and don't care about the rest of them. But this time... yeah, let's travel to Greykeep.
No city of Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the mage wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ooh, funeral pyres, that sounds amazing. Okay.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
Oh, it was built inside a mountain, that makes a lot more sense. I do like the art, but the blur is back. Can I speak with you? I can speak with this guy for some reason. Can I go here? Oh, there's a stair, okay. How of justice.
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Yeah, it's a miracle. People were actually building stuff. Nowadays, we just find places to live.
What is it? Yes? Do I know you?
Nope. Nothing here as well.
Alright then, let's get to it.
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
They were. Things changed quickly, it seems.
Okay, are we going to address the fact how disinterested this guy was when he said, "May God have mercy on your soul"? Oh, he's dead.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new patch eating away the seeds somewhere.
I didn't know the Iron Mask kills right away.
Well, from what I've heard, there are two ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic, and then slowly your sanity, or it causes a brain rupture once it's branded onto your face. Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
Wonderful.
Let's move on.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yes? Who are you?
Just two soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
So, what do you want?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is. Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Isamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
And the battle mages?
What about battle mages? There are mages in the Royal Army too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order to keep Nortander safe from them, they might be needed. It sounds paradoxical, I know, but it's the truth.
Okay, that's enough. I don't want to speak with you anymore.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic, and the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is.
Books and notes. You've found a readable item. To see its content, open the inventory and right-click on it. Okay. Inventory. The Iron Mask. How does it work? Of all inventions of modern age, perhaps none is as devastating as the Iron Mask. Used primarily in the purity of light, the solid Iron Mask is much more complex than its name implies. The mask severs the connection between the wearer and magic, effectively disabling the mage's talent. The purity has been known to use the Iron Mask on mages it manages to capture. The mask at its care is a means of torture, while known instruments are still difficult to confirm given its guild's limited access to the purity's record. It is esteemed that one-third of the cases result in united brain rupture, instant death. This is perhaps the best outcome for a victim. The cause of this reaction is unknown. One theory is the internal conflict between the mask's power and the mage's strong connection to the magic overpowers the body. More studies and observations of the Iron Mask's abilities are needed to refine this theory. For the other victims, the Iron Mask is slow and unmerciful death. Unable to see or use their magic, a mage is all but guaranteed to lose their sanity over time. It can take weeks for the victim to waste away, the sense slowly dull and the body wanes from lack of use. The end result is always death. Often due to starvation, dehydration, accidental injury, from bouts of delusional extraction. Okay, that sounds cool. I'm never switching that armor. What do you need for the robe? Intelligence and willpower. Yeah, we do need a lot more intelligence and willpower. Why are my attribute points so unbalanced? I do want the health and all, but I do think I'm going to invest in some intelligence and willpower next. And perhaps in some strength. Well, we're gonna keep this senator for now. My other companion should be able to handle whatever it is that I need.
Understood. Of course.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm absolutely sure I'm not missing anything, as I say
Let's
that.
see. Now would you look at that?
White potion of magic protection. Okay, it protects against magic. Yeah, it's kind of in the name. Can't go this way.
Acknowledged.
Interesting.
Look, a statue. An unfinished statue of the guardian goddess Tiara. A statue of Redrick Ayat, Queen Ayat's uncle, former king of Nortander.
Now would you look at that? Let's see. Interesting.
Ah, a white hood. I think it will fit me a little bit better. I actually do like the red one more. Okay, we're gonna wear the medium one.
Understood.
Always liked the armor of Spellforce, especially Spellforce 2. The mage's armors were cool.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Of course.
Ooh, she has a portrait. Bet we're gonna join up with her. Oh, it's like saying, look at that, she has a voice and a face, that's all you need, you're a companion now.
Yes.
Honestly, this map does look impressive for a strategy game.
Of course. Understood.
A vigilant guard. The statue is said to be blessed by Aaron, the god of justice, watching over the gatekeeper prison. It does indeed possess a small magical signature.
Acknowledged.
Created by a mage. That's why it has a mark on its head.
Of course.
This way is blocked, and I guess this is where we need to go next. I'm guessing. I would usually explore that, but I guess we don't need that right now. Oh, by the way, did you keep the equipment I gave to you last time? Nope. No, you do get to keep the helmet, yes? Oh man. Okay, let's move out. Both of you. It's gonna be a long game, I believe. Awkward camera angles. Replica of Admiral Iberus the Basea's warship, a juggernaut. It was key to preventing the Northern from being invaded by Emperors. That's a juggernaut? Oh, I guess it's a replica and it's not as big, but that's not a juggernaut.
Interesting.
Yes.
The Queen's
Understood.
Chambers, okay. You can't
Yes.
travel there right now. That's fine. We are gonna go this way. No one to speak with. Oh, we have a trader here. Let's see if we can purchase anything cool. Oh, I do wish to see how they look on me before I purchase them. Oh, I guess they give you a pretty decent idea. Anyway. And because I actually have no idea who's going to join my company, I have no idea if I can keep this. Or I'm gonna sell this. The battle-worn longswords, both of them. And this one. Both of them, thank you very much. And the axe, maybe. We have better staffs, we don't need this one. 14 to 16, that's... Oh yeah, that's a better staff, by the way. A crossbow, we're gonna sell you. Damage this, yes. And... this robe. Also, the white hood. We're not gonna use that. And this, well, we did read it. No reason to keep it around. I do want to purchase a good shield for my tank. Okay guys, you can store that.
Good choice.
Yeah, we sold a couple of things. Good choice, not purchasing anything and just selling stuff.
Of course.
Okay, we can travel here as well. We're gonna see in a moment.
Acknowledged.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Wow, well, that's some awkward camera control right there. And let's talk to you.
Look at that. The fabled Wolf Guard has arrived. Always good to see some friendly faces.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're doing, but some others could really use some actual sparring. So, what do you say?
I'm in.
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good. Then get in the ring.
Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Yeah,
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But,
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
Take them down!
And this guy's dead.
Wait! You won, alright? I yield! I said I yield, damn it!
Alright, Corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, alright?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
An orcish cleaver.
Understood.
A giant brutish weapon we'll never use for
Good
anything.
work. Those pals aren't without talent, but they're far too spoiled by these walls. Hang on a moment. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
What do you think, Tahar?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, why not? I could use some more practice.
Only 3 rounds,
Great.
though.
Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're ready.
You there! Yes, you wolf guards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Karpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But...
Get in the ring.
On your marks, and fight!
Great. Drink that. Why can't I use my abilities? Oh, this guy's dead.
Stop! That's enough!
Ah, shit. Seems like you're as much of a weakling as your father, Tahar.
What's your problem? We're on the same side.
Of course we are. Let's go, man. We're done here.
Tiara's breath.
Honestly, it
Yes,
wasn't my
that's it.
fault. It's,
Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
I used one of my health potions. Guess I actually have to wait for that. Let's do it again.
Well, that was unexpected. What the heck happened in there?
What did it look like? We lost.
I saw that. I knew you hadn't been in the open field for a while, but I didn't think you were that much out of shape. Either way, I guess it's best you go see the Marshal now. I have business to attend to. Keep your chin up.
Yeah. Will do.
Wonderful. Guess I could have won if this guy had any skills.
Yes.
Also, 3 against 2, that was fair.
2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Control of these games are so awkward, actually.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
I do hope the action picks up later on.
Let's see.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
You know,
Okay.
Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
It just, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Interesting.
We can't travel there. It's not a big deal.
Of course.
Magic note. Vision. Let's take a look. Store that. Vision. Not a long note. A mage's note. Okay. Throughout my travels, I have met many a scholar of magic. Some claim that it's the mage's innumerable will that determines his magical abilities, while others believe it's to be physical prowess, and others still the power of thought. It is true that magic grows the entity of person, body, mind, spirit, all are vital to the mage's ability, yet without vision, a mage may attain only a fragment of the real mastery, for it is vision that embodies the drive all else, what motives the development of the body, the mind and the spirit, the vision of purpose, the tangible waves of magic between a mage's finger. Only a lacking such vision can never be more than a mere proficient. So, in all magical pursuits, find first your vision, focus on what must be achieved, and all else will follow. Let your ambition drive you, and success will be yours. Pharaoh, adventurer, and scholar.
Understood.
Now would you look at that?
Okay, we're not gonna read all of them, so I'm just gonna leave this one for now. Oh dear, come on, move. Guess we can't go this way.
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
Yes, let's move.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Nortander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
Right.
I said dismissed.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. I've made my decision. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal.
Charming guy, but he's our boss. Okay, let's talk to the king or queen or whatever she is.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure, and there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution, and recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
And am I right to assume that this blood burn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. Frankly, it corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea. Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating, sometimes lethal pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
So what causes this?
I see. Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occur at random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you were suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars settle that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard and this is a royal mission. End of story.
Yeah, but why should I care about other people dying?
If the blood burn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we go into contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the blood burn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
When do we set out?
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will.
Yay, level up. Let's see. Well, Pyromancy level 1, Cryomancy. No attribute points though. Elemental Infusion. Okay. Ice Might and Fire Might. And you can have, what is this? Ricochet. Dwarven Mine. Cool. It still is an impressive place, this.
Acknowledged.
Got it. Interesting.
Only the pure. Talk to the purity priest.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
Okay, so I think I'm going to end this episode here. And next time we're going to unlock more quests, so thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna see you then. Goodbye.